Well, good morning. Good morning. This is Vinney Chopra. I hope you're all having a great day. Friday morning, 10 a.m., right here in San Francisco area. And I'm here back in my studio, in my office with all these lights and camera and action, all the things happening here. Actually, it's been a very exciting week for me to come back into the studio and do lots of training, lots of shooting, lots of video, lots of lots of everything. I'm sorry, let me put it over here so that we could be stationary and live. And as you know, I come every week about 10 a.m., right at 10 a.m. Pacific, and we talk about multifamily syndication, all dimensions, investing, syndication, multifamily deal, analysis, and all the way to takeover, property takeovers. We have always managed our assets. We just felt like we can do much better, economies of scale, negotiations, and everything that we build. We stand for integrity, openness, everything like that. So let's talk about. I hope you have a lot of things on your mind. I have a few things on my mind, and love to chat with you. And hi, Mike. How nice to have you. Go ahead and ask me a great question so that I can really dig into what are you facing in your quest to invest in multifamily. What are your challenges? Please write it out, and I would love to answer everybody's question. And we'll put some great value in front of you for everybody concerned. Oh boy, okay. I can see my hands and back and everything, so I'll just let it go right here. Again, let's talk about it. I really want to shout out to my inner circle buds. Dylan flew from Atlanta to San Francisco and was with me for 4 or 5 days, actually. Flew back. And Elijah, my other compadre, who has really put me on social media and everything. He lives in Sacramento. He was here, and we just had some great sessions in front of the camera and put together some exciting material that will be coming out to all of you. Okay, so let's talk about, I know a lot of people are busy and so forth. I'm trying to see if 10 a.m. is still a great time to come on, or is it too when people are already in the work? Hi there, Mike. Hey, would you suggest getting a key principal partner that has a high enough proof of funds? Let's see here. I'm seeing it before reaching out to brokers. Oh, definitely, Mike. There we go. Let me put it over here. 100% correct, See, the thing is, you want to have a good, trustworthy, lot of integrity, lot of hardworking skills partner who has a high net worth and also who has got liquidity. That's what I teach every time, because see, you want to scale up high. If you have a little bit money and if your net worth is small like mine was, you can only purchase a fourplex or eightplex or 12plex. But if you want to go higher quickly, Mike, you definitely want to get somebody, and there people are all around you, so that you'll be able to ask them, hey, would you like to partner with me? I'm really understanding this business. I've got some coaching, programs I'm going through. I understand how to do it. This is my business plan, and I provide all that, guys. In my coaching, I give everything that I've developed over the years, 12 years. So much stuff is given out for just a very small fee of under $1,000 many times. And I know other coaches are charging $10,000, $40,000, $30,000. It's just outlandish. Anyway, but around how much would you suggest paying a partner that is only going to be signing on the loan. Good point. I would say, if a partner has very high net worth, he might charge you a little bit more, but 15% is a pretty good price of your take, because see, they are really getting you going, Mike, and that's what we did early on in my career. After that, when we got our net worth up to so and so, we don't need anybody now. But the thing is, you got to kind of get your first deal or second deal going so that you can pay them. Maybe try with 10% of your GP side. They will say, oh my gosh, if you're doing 65-35 split with the investors, if you're raising money, then 35 out of the 35 of the general partner side, Mike, you will then take that 35 and give maybe 20% of that 35 to them. So instead of 100% coming to you of the 35%, 10% is only 3.5 of the whole deal. So it just makes sense, find out who these net worth people are and then give them a little bait to sign up with you, because they are also putting their name on the line to have that loan with you for 5 years or 7 years, depends when you will sell that property. So you're actually marrying that sponsor with you to be on the loan until you really refi and do it again yourself under your name, or you get that same partner. The loan enhancer is a word in syndication, or loan sponsor or loan guarantor. So that will be the one you will need to get going, with the things. So good question, really good question. Do you prefer to pay an equity split versus paying 0.25% or 0.5 of the loan amount as more of a debt structure? It depends. If you think, I like to pay equity because that way they are staying with you. See, if you give them 0.25 or 0.5% of the loan amount upfront, or I don't know how you're thinking to pay from the acquisition fee, or they get this 0.25% per year of the loan. I mean, you want to figure it out. If it's a $5 million loan, let's just figure it out how much it is, right? 0.25% of the loan amount. Figure that out and then look at if the deal is doing really good and if it's cash flowing, let's say about 10%, 10%. So 10% cash on cash, 65% of 10, 6.5 is going to the investors, and then you are making 3.5%. So as you're doing underwriting, maybe you want to figure it out and see what might make sense. You're right, 0.25% of the annually. So look at it, think through it. If it's a $1 million loan, Mike, how much would it be? 1 million at 0.25% per annum, I think you're saying. And for how many years would you pay until the property loan is there? I think that's what you're saying. So let's just say if you keep the property for 5 years, so you multiply 0.25, to keep it simple, then it's 1.25% of that $1 million loan. So how much does that come out to? Is it 125,000? Is it? If you have a calculator, let me know, Mike. I know my phone is actually stuck right here. Otherwise, I'll do the calculations. I'm an engineer, but sometimes I don't want to give wrong information. So that's how much, you're paying that person, loan sponsor, 125, maybe 1,000 during the course of the acquisition. And then you figure out underwriting. In my case, I have always, given as a percentage, so that every quarter when we pay out to the investors, we pay quarterly. We also write a check to the loan sponsor. But that's a good way too if you want to pay annually at the end of the year. But I'd like to kind of see, how much are they getting each way? And is this a easier way for them to, say, okay, I get 0.25 for getting my name on the on the loan documents. That helped a lot. I can do the calculations later, more concerned with what a sponsor might also prefer. Totally. Mike, you hit the nail on the head. The thing is, it has to be a win-win situation. A lot of people have asked me over the years, Vinney, can you co-sign? And my attorneys don't let me because I've got, so much, $250 million, into the portfolio. And then, hi, Mauricio, how are you? You're watching me. Thank you. I also saw a couple of other people who joined. So thank you for joining. Oh my gosh, I've got quite a few people. Hi, Henry. Sorry I didn't mention it. Please go ahead and ask me question. This whole show is all for you. And if you could even email me, Vinney, Vinney, at vinneychopra.com, or you could text the word syndication. Syndication, if you text the word SYNDICATION to 474747, we get your information too. That way we can definitely start corresponding with you on your iPhone and answer your questions. We are very excited about this whole setup that we are putting together to help lots of great investors and students all across the world. And actually, like I said in the starting, hi Mauricio, where are you from? Please let us know. And also please ask some great questions, because that's where I'm here every Friday morning. And then I do get on the Bigger Pockets, and my new shows are coming up, and Motivational Mondays coming up on Monday. And, and just a tremendous opportunity now to provide all the templates, all the PowerPoints. I mean, we are just crushing it. My students are able to get to, close in within 90 days, 21 units, 100 units. They put offers on 89 units, another 90 units. So they are really liking what I'm teaching, no fluff kind of thing. And they're crushing it, so that's very exciting for me as a mentor, as a coach, and also crushing it myself, managing 67 people in our team, in different teams, and then, raising that $50 million fund. We are about close to that first raise already. If anybody would like to invest with us, please go ahead and email or text the word syndication to 474747. We'll get right back to you. And then our fund will be completing first raise by June 30th. So if you would like to, and even after that, you could join the fund. That's no problem. We have all legal documents already. It's called Monil multifamilyfund.com. You could go there. My calendar is there. You could just set up a time with me and we can get on it. Hi, Mike. Let's see. With the way market conditions have changed, with depressed cap rates, and depressed returns. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad, Mike, you're asking me this. It has been on my mind quite a bit lately because, as you know, you're right, cap rates have gone down, which is kind of good for me. I'm selling 5 of my 26 assets. I've sold 10 already, so I've left with 16 right now, and I'm selling 5 more, and I'm just crushing it. I mean, people are willing to, I'm getting calls from all over the country to buy my assets in Texas, even in Georgia. Oh my gosh, I want to share. I just bought 2 assets in Georgia. One has gone up by $2.5 million in 11 months. In 11 months, it's gone up by 2.5 million. I just paid 12 million for it. And then another one is gone up 10,000 a door. That's 2.67 million, my second one. So in just 11 months, I have been able to increase the equity of about 5.1 million out of a portfolio of 23 million, is what we paid total. And we are crushing it. I mean, it's just amazing. So if I can figure those deals out, I know you can too. And, again, the thing is like answering Mike and then Mauricio, I'm front of East. Oh, I'm from the East Bay. Oh my gosh. Mauricio, that's great, man. I'm in Danville, California. Strong, 38 years. I've been married 38 years. Love my life, love my wife, and love my children. And I'm just crushing it, man. I'm right here in Danville. I'm just a new investor who is learning from a lot of podcasts and videos and see more. Hey, go ahead and send the word syndication to 474747 right now, Mauricio, and we'll get in touch with you. And I'm meeting your friend Bo next week. That's great. Yeah, Bo is a great friend of mine. And as a matter of fact, we were in Las Vegas crushing it. Look at this here. Look at this right here. I'm giving some advertisement to these people. We went for tactical. I'll put this video that just came today about the tactical shooting and all. I like to be adventurous, and we had a lot of fun in Las Vegas. Bo is a great guy. I'm teaching him a lot of tricks of the trade, and he is my partner on the GP side, helping to raise money and doing the underwriting and everything. I'm looking for really great, hardworking students or, people that I can really take in my inner circle and teach them my tricks of the trade. So where in the Bay Area do you live, Mauricio? Let me know. Let's see here, Mike. So answering your question, I'm so glad you're asking some great questions. See, the thing is, market conditions are getting a little tighter. They are changing a little bit, and the cap rates are depressing, means they're going down, means the property values are increasing. I just got an offer for $12 million for a property in Texas, and I counted at $13 million. See, it's a seller's market. It really is. I paid only $9.3 million for it. So I'm asking $4 million more. I'm sure that's the same thing with other people, or live in Clayton. Hey, man, that's not too far. Mauricio, that's great, bud. Yeah, I'm in Danville. No problem. I'm excited. Let's, talk and so forth. Excellent. Clayton is a beautiful town, not far, right there next to Concord. So you're not too far. But let's talk about, like I said, it's a seller's market. But let me also say something else. I always look at every situation in a positive way and put a spin of positivity to see what will that entail, what will that bring to. When a lot of people say, hey, the seller market is tight, the cap rates are down, everybody's asking more money. Lots and lots and lots and lots of people will get out of the market. And I love that market, because that way, those people who are really, really excited, they know they have built relationships. I just got 4 pocket listings that nobody knows about. And I'm crushing it. We are doing underwriting. We are doing all the things, police reports, looking at neighborhoods and say, do we want to get into it? So that's what it's all about. Don't get out of the market. You just want to even work doubly hard, triply hard to find the deals. And they are there. They're motivated investors. Things happen daily and weekly. I know interest rate just went up. A lot of people will get out of the market. When people get out of the market is the time to get in the market. I'm telling you, that's what you will all hear that, hey, when there is nobody out there, then you will be able to crush it very quickly. If there is a motivated seller, bad management, and you can value add and things like that, you can do a great job. So, the key thing about the whole situation is, yes, you had to reset investor expectations. That is so true, Mike. 100%. I'm already telling my investors, hey, I've been able to give you a preferred rate of 9%, or 9.5, or, 8.5. But let's get ready now to only get 7%. And they will understand with you, because, see, they are putting money 0.15 for the year in the bank and things like that. So we can really educate our investors that they are very, what's the word? intelligent people, and they understand that, if they don't want to invest with us, that's fine too. I feel that way, because the thing is, I'm not here as a magician trying to change the market quickly. I'm here with my skills, with my networking and everything, find the best deals. And I've not purchased anything for a few months, but I'm raising this money. I'll have 10, 12 million ready to crush it right away. So that way I can get to the seller. Hey, how quickly you want to buy the property? I mean, just to tell you guys, in the Odessa area, guys, I paid 600,000 for one property, small one, 32 units, 800,000 for 47 units, and total of 77 units, something like that. And I paid 1.4 million. I just got an offer for 3 million. 1.4 I paid, 3 million, 465 or something like that, 43 a door or something like that. Anyway, see, the thing is, there are people out there who will pay it. And there are people out there who will also sell the product, and it will still make a big difference. The good part was that you could come into assumption of some good interest rate loans and then still make the numbers work. And then, I teach in my academy that there are certain ways you can be creatively. You could put the deal together, master leases, other things, seller financing, or carrying some portion, giving the investors 7 or 6, even 5%. Why not? If you can get into a deal that's going to get better value add in 6 months, a year, or 2 years, why not to really get into? The more transparent you are with the investors, and they understand that you know what you're talking about, and that you'll be able to increase the cash flow to them, preferred returns from 7, next year 8, next year 9, or whatever, or keep 7. So it's for us to really teach our investors what's possible and what can be given and so forth like that. So that's very good question. Let's go back here. Any more questions? I would love to answer, guys. And, I'm going to keep it short. I have only 9 more minutes. We're going to be only doing it for 30 minutes, because that way, it's much, much better and everything like that. And I then go into my whole studio. And today I had really worked very hard. I mean, we have had like 14-hour days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and just rocking out all the academy new stuff, new templates, new things, lots of great stuff. And if anybody would be interested in crushing it and getting to learn the, multifamily syndication, and syndication, I say, first is investing. I mean, I teach everything about investing, where to find the markets, how to find them, what to do with the deals, how to change the parameters. Somebody told me that, some people got this template, they are locked. They cannot change anything in it, and we provide you everything. And everything, all the blueprint, all the PowerPoints, the scripts, the elevator pitches, everything, all in one course for such a small price. I can't believe it. 1/10 of the price, 1/10, or even 1/15 of the price, and so forth. So if anybody's interested, please send the word syndication, SYNDICATION, to 474747. Also, if you would like to check Vinney out, hey, that's me right here. Just go Google and put down Vinney Chopra, VINNEY Chopra, like Deepak Chopra, CHOPRA Chopra. You'll come to 9 pages of all these different links and things like that. A lot of free stuff, all that. But if you want to really crush it, get into my inner circle. I'll be doing weekly coaching like I've been doing, and that will be a group coaching. That's what we are looking for, about 8 people right now, to really get into the mastermind to crush it. And a lot of my students are just crushing it, with powerful tools, with all the templates, all the things they need, and also be able to put the LOIs with confidence and then get them LOIs accepted, and now they are closing on the deals, So that's very good. Okay, guys, let's just also talk a little bit about, it's been on my mind quite a bit. Syndication world is a great world. I mean, let me just tell you, it just can change your lifestyle for good. I mean, you will never have to work 9 to 5 job. Once you harness the other people money, OPM, there is ton of money, millions of dollars, billions of dollars are around you. People who are successful, CPAs, doctors, all these, crushing it, and entrepreneurs, IT people, you just name it, real estate agents, their companies, all that, insurance companies, all of them have done well in life. They have ton of money in retirement plans, 401k, solo, all these kinds, and cash and stock market and everything, they don't know how to really put that money in good avenue, good diversified assets, alternative assets, I call it, like real estate, commercial, especially multifamily. They are the ones who will benefit with your efforts. And then you will get, it's great to get a 3%, 4% acquisition fee. If you do a $10 million project, your payday is $400,000 the day of the closing. If it's a 3% acquisition fee that you may charge, that's $300,000 payday. That's a tremendous payday. And I know you can do it. I know you can. Hi there. Hi, LM. How are ya? Good to have you. And thank you for joining me from Florida. Please ask me some questions and join me every Friday morning, 10 a.m. from San Francisco. So it's like 1 o'clock in Florida, East Coast and all that. Around the world also, I have several people now looking into my views. I look at it and so forth. So I'm here to help lots and lots and lots of people. I've been a motivational speaker all my life, have been investing in single family, but now we control over $250 million of real estate. And we are just soon to be $500 million with a B, $1 billion multifamily. That's the only game we play. I know of, and my teams and so forth, and we are crushing it really. And then my academy, Multifamily Academy, if you'd like to get a free deal analyzer, extensive, very, very beautifully done and all, just, syndication, text it to 474747. So it's like the airplane, 747. It's just 474747. Text the word syndication, and we'll shoot it out to you. My team or myself, shoot it out to you. I need to work with you soon. Oh, sure. Hey, I work solely with multifamily and commercial funding now. Love it. Go ahead and, do that word so that we can start texting to each other. Or you could text me directly to 925-766-3518. LM. Let's get it going and get you in a place so that we can really start working together. Hey, any of my students or anybody who's listening all over USA, we have equity raised now and we are ready to deploy it. So if you come across a great deal that can really be in a good growth market, I'm willing to have you as my partner. And then also, if anybody would like to join me to really crush it, if you have lots of investors, you could work with me on the general partner side as a, equity percentage and so forth like that. And we'll be able to get you involved and get your investors come in and also crush it in the fund. So let's see here. We have 2 more minutes left. I'm looking on my watch. So, LM, any question, that's great. Let's talk later on. I've got a couple of meetings right after this podcast, and then the Facebook Live, and then we can, chat. If you could give me a call in an hour, 925-766-3518. I'll pick up the call, and then we can chat, LM. Alrighty, anything else on your mind? See, the thing I want to really talk about is don't leave the market. The people who really get fearful, they put blockers. They have their, put them, in their mind. Hey, nothing is out there. Nobody's buying anything. I can't afford it. I can't do this, I can't do that, and that's what it's all about. Then you just get into that rut and you get out of the market, and that's when the other people slide in and take the great opportunities. I know people who have bought properties in Florida. They're closing them right now. They have bought properties in Texas for sure, bought properties in Ohio, in New York, my students. And then also they bought over here in California, Northern California, doing really, really good. So there are things to be gotten. And I can, definitely say that don't leave the market, stay in it, because that's the name of the game. So, I just wanted to say thank you for everybody joining me. And look at that, all the different things going on. We've been really crushing it all week long here in my office after my travels and everything. And we have been putting together some exciting things together for teaching lots of people. My goal in life is to teach over 1 million people all across the world in different languages, multifamily investing. That's my number one gig, multifamily investing. How to find, where to find, how to do extensive deal analysis, how to get investors, how to put them together into syndication, and then take over the properties. We do all that. Lots of people are just talking the talk, but they're not walking the talk. And I'm the guy who's walking the talk, not just theoretically, not just out there just making all these claims, but they don't have that kind of portfolio under their belt. So hey, it might be a longer answer, but how do you explain how things go for investors in syndicating when let me catch that last one, when a market downturn occurs? Oh yeah, I can explain everything. I've got answers to everything, and it's all, I've done it. Hey, LM, right, I've done it, man. I've had properties in Odessa and Midland. I killed it. I sold them for double the price, and I've gone through the whole cycle. I refinanced the properties. I know everything about multifamily downturns, and now that same property, which I just told you about, for 800,000 and 600, listen to this whole podcast, 1.4 million, I just accepted offer for 3,4650. So, we are crushing it. Still with the downturn, upturn, my investors are the happiest. They got the returns when we had a good time. They were okay when we didn't give them returns. And now they are just elated that their money has grown to 121%. My investors are going to get back. They already got their money back. I'm sorry. They got their money back already. All the 100,000 if somebody gave me in that downturn market, I paid them back. I'm giving them investors, cash flows we gave them. And now equity gain, if they gave me 100,000, they got that back. They got cash flow back. And now I'm going to give them 121,000 back after the sale. Is that a good deal or what? You tell me. And I'm crushing it. My ideas, all these different things, skills that I've learned. I'm able to give my investors 18 to 43% per year. 18 to 43. That's my track record so far. Some of my new sales, I'll be giving like 69% per year, which is in 3 years, by the way. 3 years per year, 3 years. Just crushed it over there in Texas. We are going to Georgia. We're going all over the place. Kansas City, North Carolina, again, Texas we love, and a lot of other places, in Ohio, Tennessee, all those. So, hey, thank you so much for joining. And it's such a pleasure. And let's crush it together, guys. Stay in this game. Multifamily is the way to success. Are yours. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.